After the gates of Eden closed behind them, Adam and Eve began life in a world that no longer felt like home. The soil resisted their hands. The wind carried a strange heaviness. Paradise was gone, but life continued. In time, Eve gave birth to her first son. "With the help of the Lord," she declared, "I have brought forth a man." She named him Cain. Later, another son was born, Abel. 2 brothers, 2 lives born into a broken world. Cain grew strong and learned to work the ground. He tilled the cursed soil with determination, forcing crops from earth that once yielded freely. Abel, his younger brother, chose a different path. He became a keeper of sheep, guiding fragile lives through open fields, protecting them from danger. The brothers were different, yet bound by blood and shared history. In time, both brothers brought offerings before the Lord. Cain presented fruits from the soil he had cultivated. Abel brought the firstborn of his flock, the best portions, the choicest parts. Both stood before God. Both gave. But Scripture tells us something unsettling. The Lord looked with favor upon Abel and his offering, but not upon Cain. No thunder struck. No voice explained the difference. Only silence and reaction. Cain's face darkened. His expression hardened. Anger, quiet at first, began to coil within him. It was not merely disappointment. It was wounded pride. Then the Lord spoke to Cain. "Why are you angry? Why has your face fallen? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." It was a warning, a moment of mercy, an opportunity to master the darkness rising within. But Cain did not master it. Instead, he invited it in. Jealousy turned to bitterness. Bitterness turned to hatred. And hatred began searching for an outlet. One day, Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let us go out to the field." There, away from the eyes of their parents, away from witnesses, something unthinkable happened. In that open field, under the silent sky, Cain rose up against his brother and killed him. The first death, the first murder, brother against brother. The ground that had already been cursed now received innocent blood. Abel, the shepherd, lay lifeless among the fields he once walked, and the silence that followed must have echoed louder than any scream. Then the Lord said to Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain answered with words that would echo through history. "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?" It was not just a lie. It was defiance, a refusal of responsibility. But nothing is hidden from God. "What have you done?" the Lord said. "Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Justice could not be avoided. Cain would no longer find strength in the soil. The ground would resist him. He would become a restless wanderer upon the earth. Fear replaced anger. Cain realized the weight of his action. "My punishment is more than I can bear," he cried. "Whoever finds me will kill me." Even now, there was fear of consequence. Yet even now, there was mercy. The Lord placed a mark upon Cain, not as approval, but as protection. Judgment and mercy intertwined. Cain left the presence of the Lord and settled east of Eden. The first 2 sons of humanity had shown the world what sin could become when unchecked. The story of Cain and Abel is not only about murder, it is about the heart, about jealousy left unmastered, about warning ignored, and about the fragile line between worship and pride. The first family revealed a truth that still echoes today. Sin begins in the heart long before it reaches the hands.